the new arrival?
I don't know. It's kind of nice to have a little fresh merchandise around here, though.
I heard that.
Dream on, boys. She's a suit. Some kind of special consultant all made sit down from the world last night.
Imagine some college chick teaching us how to drill for ore.
Well, I'd like to drill her ore.
Look out, Bill!
If we could think of something that was even remotely groundbreaking, we'd qualify for that grant and be able to get out of this bloody place.
I doubt the company would let me go that easily, Doctor.
Okay, listen up, everyone. Good morning. Got a couple of things for you. Okay, first, I'd like to introduce our guest who just arrived last night from headquarters, Catherine Harding.
How do you do?
I understand she received the highest marks at the company's new management training program. Welcome, Catherine.
Congratulations.
Next, I had a long talk with the old man last night.
Yes, our fearless leader.
The long and the short of it is that we are behind on productivity. And if we fall any farther behind, it's going to come out of our bonuses, and I know nobody wants that, so... That's right, double shifts till we get caught up.
Oh, shit.
Can't mean everyone.
Exactly what I mean, Doc.
Oh, for God's sake. Will and I are the medical staff.
Who happen to be qualified minors. Look at it as a little something extra. You can put it on your Nobel Prize application under extracurricular activities.
I don't mind helping out, Piggy.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, isn't that noble? Kiss up, kiss up.
Yeah.
JD, I think everybody here would like to know what the purpose is of our guest visit.
Catherine?
Well, I'm just here to observe. And if necessary, offer suggestions that could help to increase your productivity.
Oh, that's big time of you, Kevin.
More management crap, if you ask me.
Okay, we've all had our say. Knock it off. Catherine's going to be here for a while, and that's the bottom line.
So we're all going to cooperate, and we'll make her stay here with us as comfortable as possible.
No problems with that? Good. Let's get to work. Lewis, team with the doc.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. Maybe for the first few days, if you have any suggestions, you should just go through me first.
If I have any suggestions, I'll follow company procedure and issue reports to the main office, yourself, and the employee in question.
Right.
Right.
All I'm saying is, look, if you need any help getting settled or you have any questions,
I'll be fine. Thanks.
gonna be a good day.
These double shifts are killing us, Doc.
Dreadful, I know.
Shouldn't be down this hell pit, Doc. You should be up in the lab.
Well, Commander Pickett has demanded my participation until we're back on schedule.
You know, they're shipping me out after this quarter. Why do they rotate the workers so much, Doc?
Mental health. Most people can't stand the isolation down here any longer than that.
You gotta be kidding. Why?
The pioneers used to call it cabin fever. Some people get quite violent. We had one base that was almost wiped out about 20 years ago by one very unhappy miner with a very large fire axe. He'd been down here underwater for over a year.
off these laser jets as often as they sweep out the people.
What's the problem?
Looks like the Arcadium sequencer. Shut down that motherboard. Yeah, gotcha, you son of a bitch.
Code blue in chat 5. Code blue in chat 5.
We managed to stop the bleeding right away.
The most serious problem is the uranium poisoning.
What?
Don't worry. He's been heavily anesthetized. He won't feel any pain.
Dust got into the wound. The next 7 or 8 hours are the critical stage.
What happened down there? Your shift supervisor. You should know that equipment should be turned off before any debris is to be removed.
If the supervision had been done by full-time mining personnel, perhaps this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
It's a childish excuse, Doctor, and I don't want to hear it. You screwed up, and this man might die because of it. Why is he strapped in?
Have you ever seen a man in delirium?
We just received an emergency signal from a Russian facility.
Been working 3 shifts.
Okay, gang, listen up. Here it is. All we know is we received a distress signal about 5 minutes ago from a Russian installation similar to ours. I'd put it about 40 clicks to the east.
What was their problem?
Well, that's what I have to go and find out. Now, I'm going to have to take some volunteers with me. Brill, I'd like you to be one of them. We might need a medic. Anyone else? I would prefer that you stay here. I'm not sure I'm authorized to put you in a potentially dangerous situation.
Excuse me, but I'm quite capable of handling myself in a dangerous situation. I'd like to go along.
Just to observe?
Some more closely than others.
What's wrong with you two?
What's wrong is I'm a CPA and he's a communications officer.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't hire on with his outfit to be in the hero business. Especially for a bunch of Ruskies. Okay? What do you got against Russians?
What do I got against them? I knew one once. The lying scumbag still owes me money.
I don't recall anything in our contract specifying about...
Paragraph 10, subsection C, clause 9. Mobicon industry employees are bound by company law to aid and assist any or all mining facilities in emergency situations, should they require it. Read your contract again, Mr. CPA.
Paragraph 10, subsection C. Hang, you ain't doing my taxes anymore. She is.
Okay. Brill and Harding, get your gear together. Wyatt, radio the world, tell them what's happening.
That could be a problem. We got a major storm moving in on the mainland, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to raise jack for at least a day.
You just keep trying until you do. And now, please tell me that the mini-sub is charged and ready to go.
It's checked and cross-checked.
Please verify identity.
Ticket, JD 655321.
Prepare for retinal scan. Identity verified. Proceed to engage engines.
Fasten your seatbelts, folks.
So what's the setup of this place?
Wyatt came in handy for a change. He downloaded the layout for us. This was one of Mobicon's first underwater mines. We sold it to the Russians about 8 years ago. Setup's almost identical to ours.
How many personnel?
That's a little bigger. Sleeps about 30, set up for families. Stuff like that.
Why this sidearm?
Harding, you should know. Paragraph 8, subsection D. Something whipped through here. Brill, you up to speed on the Mexican conflict?
I'm sorry, Pickett. Certain aspects are still classified.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Jalisco 42.
He's been dead at least 48 hours.
When did we get the distress call?
About 10 hours ago.
So who made the call?
They seem to be completely dehydrated.
No body fluid, huh? What could account for that? A virus of some sort?
Possibly. We should really take them back with us for further study.
And expose the whole crew to the virus? Forget it.
What are the odds that if it were a virus, these bodies still have the germs?
Unlikely. They've been dead for quite a while. Whatever killed them is gone by now.
Bag them on the way out. Let's suit up for the mines.
Come on. We've been walking forever. There is nothing here.
Wait. Look here.
Looks as though they excavated something.
What?
Fossilized remains, most likely. They're pretty common in deep mines like this. Just never this big.
We found something like that. We take it to the lab, right?
Absolutely.
Look at this. I got a souvenir from the tech lab. Maybe Brill and Lazarus can make some sense of it.
What is it?
Video discs. Look, computer data. It'll all be in Russian, but it'll tell us something.
Pickett, you'd better take a look at this.
Hey, it's a nice little toy. I had one when I was 10.
It's magnificent, isn't it?
What is it, a model?
No, it's some sort of craft.
They built it?
No, it appears to be what they excavated. Judging from the fossilization of the outer shell and the depth of the rock in which it was buried, I would estimate its age at over 2 million years.
Do you want to take it back?
Definitely.
Harding, give us a hand. One, 2, 3.
This weighs 2 million tons.
There's an ugly little toy anyway.
Стой, забьют! Он ранен, не понимаете? Стой!
Do you understand any of that, Brill?
Negative.
We've got to convince him that we're friends.
How are you supposed to do that? Pull a thorn out of his paw?
Could start by you putting the damn gun down.
That would not be the smart move.
Сказали, забьют! Стой!
We got your distress call. We're here to help you.
Нет! Просто!
You're a Zeta series.
Yes. We were built to survive harsh conditions. I think Dr. Lazarus may have to check my neural transmitters, though. I will be functional until then.
I wonder who he was.
Let's bag him and get out of here.
Wyatt, tell Lazarus to have the medical bay prepped for 4 autopsies and a physical.
What'd you find?
We're not quite sure ourselves. Our best guess is that a virus ripped into the basement. Something sure made these people go crazy and kill each other.
Well, you know the regs, Cochise. You're gonna have to be quarantined till the doc clears you.
Brill, are you getting what I am?
Yes. An abnormally high metabolic rate.
Abnormally high? He's got the metabolic rate of a bloody hummingbird. Have you checked this equipment recently?
Yesterday. It's all at 100%.
Well?
Well, I think he's suffering from a sort of post-traumatic stress syndrome. It's sort of a prolonged shock. It was prevalent with soldiers in the 20th century. Because it's understandable seeing what he's been through lately.
How about physically?
Oh, he's in perfect health. With one strange exception.
Yes?
Well, his metabolic rate, it's much too fast.
So what's your analysis?
Well, he could be on some sort of medication that didn't register in the blood test, or he may just have an abnormally rapid metabolism, but...
What? Spit it out.
Well, I'm afraid that he might be suffering from whatever it was that killed those people. You see, with a metabolism like that, there is absolutely no reason that lad is alive.
Feeling right?
Yeah, smooth, man. Check this out.
Look, why don't you make yourself useful? Tell me what Pickett found out at that Russian camp.
What's it worth to you?
All right, I'll let you borrow my Sam Cooke collection. You can use it all next week. Yeah. Thank you.
That's a start. Oh, how about Rochambeau, double or nothing?
You're on. Oh, no. Yeah. Come on, give it to me.
Apparently, from what Pickett says, some kind of virus went through this place, really whacked the people out. By the time they got there, though, the place was mostly in ashes. I guess Pickett even had to cap some crazy Russians shooting up the place.
You're kidding. Well, any of our guys get hit?
Nah. Well, Brill took a hit, but all he needs is lube, oil, and filter, and he'll be right back in order. I guess everybody's quarantined until Lazarus can give him clearance.
Quarantine? Wait, you mean some of that killer stuff could have come back with him?
All I'm saying is, Pickett and Harding ain't getting anywhere close to my food supply.
Run it for me, Doc.
Nothing wrong physiologically. Not a trace of a germ or disease. Not even a bloody head cold.
There was something wrong with him, Lazarus.
Well, are you sure that John Wayne there didn't just get carried away? Cheap shot, right on. Hello, Levy.
A boy and his bird. How cute.
How's Lewis, Doc?
Oh, he's stabilized. He should be up and about in about 24 hours. Oh, but I will want him to have a light workload for about the next week.
What about the bodies we found?
Ah. Well, according to the personal files that you retrieved, this man is only 27 years old. However, his body chemistry is that of a man well into his 90s. See, besides being completely dehydrated, the minuscule amount of fluid that we could extract from his system was heavily sedimented. Yeah, the blood virtually boiled in his veins.
You're telling me they were cooked?
Well, either that, or he was placed in a vacuum where the blood could boil at room temperature. I don't know what I'm saying.
Look, I'm sorry, but this all sounds pretty fantastic.
Scientifically speaking, it's just amazing. Now, Pickett, I will need some time here alone in the lab. No disturbances.
I got a payload to consider.
Would you just please give me some time?
You got 48 hours.
After that, you're back on a regular workload.
You are too good to me, sire.
Yes, I am. Well, that confirms where the toy came from.
Roll that back, Brill.
What the hell is that?
A toy astronaut. From what I can gather, it appears more suspended than fossilized.
What does that mean, suspended?
It means that if the Earth the ship was buried in was just the right temperature, it could have been held in a state of suspended animation all these years.
And that the germs it carried could have still been alive and infected the Russian base?
Well, if that's true, then would someone please tell me where this perfectly preserved creature's gone?
Join the Navy and lose weight, huh? What?
It's just that we've been locked up almost the whole day and you haven't said more than a dozen words to me.
I'm sorry, I'm not much of a talker.
Want to tell me your life story? Really, we have nothing but time.
Probably put you to sleep. I mean, I know it looks like a glamorous and exciting life down here, but...
I'll bet you were in the military.
You're sharp. What was your first clue?
Your Glock, 9mm. Military issue. Also, you like giving orders. See any action?
Mexico. Got a Bronze Star, Purple Heart, and a lifelong loathing of tequila worms.
Married?
Yeah. Was.
Kids?
Got a little boy.
That's his picture in your room.
You know what I like to do sometimes when I'm in a tight spot? And I've been in a few. You know when it seems like you can't get out of it? Like with my boy, okay? When he's frustrated or something. I say to him, you know what we should talk about? And he goes, what? And I go, baseball. And he goes, yeah. You know what I mean? What were you doing in my room?
I like to know where the boss sleeps.
Don't get any ideas.
Don't flatter yourself. So how'd you wind up down here?
Well, I went through a pretty nasty divorce, obviously. First, I was probably too arrogant to admit that I was hurt. And then I probably was too hurt to admit that I was arrogant. I don't know. I really don't know. But somewhere in between all that, I just punched my ass a ticket for this pleasure cruise. Boom, 20 miles underwater. What do you do? Anyway, what the hell are you doing here?
I'm from 6 generations of miners. My great-grandfather was a miner back in the 20th century in Pennsylvania. I did well in school, and marriage and kids were never my thing. So what's a bored small-town girl to do?
Well, it's nice to have you down here and all, but I would have thought a little better than this.
Here is to wasted lives.
For now.
Again, this is Mobile 4. Request 993 Romeo. Does anyone read?
USS Schwarzkopf, you are breaking up. Please stand by for further communication.
I need you to contact home base and brief them on everything that's happened.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to raise the surface for the past 2 hours, Doc. We got a storm that's chewing up the mainland for the past day. I can't get jack.
We'll keep trying and keep me posted. I'll be in my room. I'm exhausted.
Whatever.
Your vitals are stabilizing, Lewis. That's a good sign.
You're a trip, Brill.
Let me keep an eye on the gimp for a while. feeling, partner?
Well, I won't be able to pump iron with you for a while.
When will you be back to work?
Maybe in a week or so. Be like a paid vacation.
Bastard.
What's going on? Fight, don't go in there!
Quiet! Get Lazarus and Brill over here now!
Fight, what's happening?
It's the kid! Wait for Lazarus and Brill!
Fight, do not go in there, do you hear me?
Fight, don't go in there!
Breathe! Come on, breathe!
What's going on? Move!
He's dead.
Well?
It's as if every organ in his body gave out due to exhaustion. Now, I have seen this, but only in very elderly people, 120, 130 years old. And even then, they had a few organs that were salvageable.
Any ideas?
Most likely some sort of viral parasite that literally drains the life out of its victims.
Really, you telling me we got a vampire bug?
Essentially, yes.
What about contamination?
Well, I couldn't find anything in the two of you, and the only other person who was in closer contact was Faust.
Hey, Fight. Why don't you just take it to your colon and speed up the dying process?
You're a real comedian, Wyatt.
You're slowly, that's why the women find me so irresistible.
What's that, Pox? She's been acting really weird lately. No.
Oh, so she's a big girl. You know those toned women? They need their carbohydrates.
Right. Right. You just look at her. Oh man, she gives me a bad feeling about it.
I think you're just freaking out.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
Oh, no. Lazarus, get to Fife's quarters now. She's freaking out.
Let's get her to med bay. How are you feeling today, old boy?
This is a real drag, Doc. Listen, I think I'm strong enough to get out of bed by myself. Why don't you take these straps off?
Not just yet.
Oh, shit.
You'll be fine soon.
Doctor, we need to talk. Why isn't she in quarantine?
She was in need of immediate medical attention. She cannot be moved until she's stabilized. Besides, the sterile tent is almost as good as quarantine.
Almost. What if whatever she's got infects the whole base?
It won't.
Can you guarantee that? If you can guarantee that the germs she is carrying are not communicable in any way, then I will give you free rein on this.
Now you know it's totally impossible for...
Fine. Then I want her quarantined. Have you jettisoned the bodies?
Just the one you killed. I'll need to keep the others to study.
No, I want the others burned and the remains jettisoned.
Do you know what you're asking? She will die if she's moved. Now, if any of us have been infected, the only way to find a cure is to study those bodies. I just need a bit more time.
Our agreement was for 48 hours, Doctor.
I'm asking you to extend it.
Listen, I am responsible for the lives of this crew. First, I need tests run on everyone to make sure that we haven't been infected. We get a clean bill of health, then you can do your research.
Do you want to know the truth? The damage is done as far as the virus is concerned. When Fife broke quarantine with the boy, she broke it for us too.
If any of my people get hurt on this, Doctor, in the name of science, I will take it personally. Do you read me?
I am still Chief Medical Officer of this installation, second in command. That counts for something.
Yes, and I am in command, which means there are still a few things I know that you don't.
Really? Like what?
That'll be all, Doctor.
I'm going to disconnect your motors now, okay?
Go ahead. Did you shut me down just then, Doctor?
Yes, I had to in order to access your internal circuitry. Well, now, that's what it is. It seems the bullet must have ruptured your plasma coupler. Well, that should be easy to fix.
I'm sorry I wasn't programmed for self-diagnosis, Doctor.
Don't be sorry. I'm enjoying this. It reminds me of when my brother and I used to rebuild antique automobiles. Yeah, when we were lads.
Come on, fight!
What's going on?
Fight!
Doc! What is it? What? What is it? Lazarus! Get it out of me!
What is it?
It's Fife. At the med lab.
Come on.
Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? What was that? What was that?
We have just finished our autopsy on Fife, and this is what we think we have found. Our well-preserved alien from the Russian base appears to be a parasite that enters and lives in the body of the host.
The parasite's metabolism appears to be much higher than that of a human. It literally uses up all its host's life-giving fluids in a matter of days.
And then what? It needs a new host?
Correct. It also appears that the host tissue must be healthy, and it must be flesh and blood, evidenced by its lack of interest in Lewis and myself.
Oh, do we know any side effects once a host has been contaminated?
Well, judging from what Fife was able to do to the walls of her room, fantastic physical strength.
No, that doesn't mean anything. For crying out loud, she was always as strong as an ox.
Yeah. Now she's dead. We don't know shit.
How long can it survive without a host?
We don't know, but I surmise no longer than 48 hours.
Well, how do we kill it? Or can we?
We don't know that either.
Well, this is great. I mean, what if we're up against the flying purple people eater from hell here? I mean, maybe fire heals it instead of hurts it, or what if it eats bullets like we eat after dinner mints?
Okay. Why don't we just take the mini sub and the escape pods? We get the hell out of here. What do you say?
Because, as I'm sure Dr. Lazarus will agree, we can't risk infecting anyone topside should one of us be contaminated.
Quite true.
Look, people, we're never going to find out how to kill this thing unless we try something.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, that's a brilliant deduction from our casual observer. Thank you very much.
Deduct this, android brain.
Both of you, shut up!
Catherine's absolutely right. We have to try to kill this thing somehow. So, until we come up with something better, here's the plan. Find it, kill it, burn it. We torch this thing on the spot after it's killed.
Pickett,
What part don't you understand, Lazarus? Nothing left. Is that better? Not even a pair of ruby slippers.
Hey, that's good, Pickett. Well, let me tell you, Pilgrim, why don't we scalp the little redskin? Let's head him up and move him out.
Hawks, take him away, will you? Harding, team with Lazarus. Lewis, stick with me. Brill, man the controller. Make sure everybody gets a cryo rifle first, because one spark from that flamethrower and the whole mine can go.
Whoa, no, wait a minute. Now, how do we know that Lewis is well enough to go?
Because I say so. I have given him a thorough examination, and the toxins are gone from his body.
Well, he got healthy awful fast, if you ask me.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means 2 days ago you couldn't even wipe your nose, and now you're ready to run laps. Well, where I come from, that dog don't hunt, okay?
Knock it off.
No. I want to find out what this rocket scientist thinks he's figured out about me.
Hey, think about it, Lewis.
Piece of the action too, pal?
I'll tell you
Oh.
what. Yeah, Lazarus says the thing pops out of fire, doesn't go into you because you're too sick, doesn't want Brill because he's some kind of android, then waltzes out of our lab, takes a tour around the base. I don't think so.
Well, I tell you, that's the way it went down, motherfucker.
Is that right, Brill?
My back was to Lewis. My motors were cut, so I couldn't see.
What about the straps?
What?
The straps. Lewis was strapped into the bed. How'd you lose the straps, Lewis?
Who the hell do you think you are, huh? That goddamn rodent, it came after me and I freaked out. I ripped the straps off.
Is that possible, Lazarus?
Look, Hawks and I saw a fight before she freaked out. She was completely normal except for this huge appetite.
No, she was acting weird, man. She was acting off the wall, I'm telling you.
No, that was the only difference, Hawks.
Which tells us something else.
What's that?
That this thing is smart. That it wants power and control. That it's smart enough to pass itself off as human while the host body lasts.
Yeah, which means any one of us could have that thing inside him right now.
You stay the hell away from us, Lewis.
No problem.
You watch your ass, because I promise we will.
I said knock it off, and I mean it, people!
Now, the only way we are going to pull through this thing is if we stick together, and infighting doesn't accomplish that.
The radio mics you'll be wearing have a radius of 6 miles. So for those of you searching in the mines, if you go any deeper than that, my ears won't be with you. These are motion detectors. I was able to make 3. Hold them in front of you. Any movement within a 50-foot radius, and...
Good work, Brill.
Everybody got that?
Lock and load, baby.
Our specimen from the Russian base. Brill. He must have forgotten to put it away during the commotion.
It's pretty careless for Brill.
I'm going to have to check his neural system again. You know, I don't think we're going to find it anywhere on the main base.
What do you mean?
Well, most parasites are like leeches. They like deep, dark, dank, dismal places in which to lie dormant for long periods.
The mines.
I sure would feel more comfortable with one of those flamethrowers instead of that cryo rifle.
Would you shut up?
Can I ask you a blunt question?
Please.
What the hell are you doing here? Why aren't you in some top secret military science lab or lecturing on biology at Harvard?
Well, if I were lecturing, it would be at Oxford, my alma mater. And yes, I did do research when I could spare time from the hospital.
What happened?
Well, I was working on a top secret government project. a few years after the Central American conflict.
What kind of project?
Well, it was my task to develop a serum that would fight toxic gases that were being used in biological warfare.
That would have saved a lot of lives during the war.
It was a very hush-hush project because the UN had determined that chemical warfare was illegal, or it was therefore illegal to research anything that was fighting chemical warfare. You follow me so far?
It's just typical bureaucratic logic.
Well, now, see, in order to develop this serum, we had to expose lab animals to the various levels of the gases we were trying to destroy. And pretty soon, we had a lab full of diseased and mutating animals. And then one day, a mob of those so-called animal rights activists stormed the lab and let the little critters out.
Jesus.
Hundreds of people were bitten and diseased by these animals who, by that time, were somewhat less than friendly. And when it was over, well over 100 people died.
What'd you do?
Well, seeing my name was on the lab door, and the British government disavowed any knowledge of the project, I was a mad scientist who had to be put away. This very important government official was a major stockholder in a small mining company called Mobicon. He offered me this alternative to a padded cell.
I'm sorry, Lazarus.
The real tragedy is that had the project been successful, hundreds of lives would have been saved. Oh, my dear Catherine, don't you sometimes think that God has a sick sense of humor? Oh, wait, let's go.
When we get out of here, I'm asking for overtime, babe.
You quit whining, you wimp. You're making me a nervous wreck.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking to the unions about this, believe me.
Unions? There ain't been any unions for 30 years, college boy.
But I'm gonna start my own. We got him.
Did you hear that?
About 3 meters west.
Okay, Brill, we got something. We're heading west to Shaft 3.
Okay, Pickett, you're moving out of the 6-mile radius and heading straight for Wyatt and Hawks.
Come out, Wasky Wabbit. I have a little surprise for you.
Brill, I've lost you, man. Can you hear any of this?
Pickett, come in.
Come to Papa. Your history. Die, you scumbag! You idiot.
What you're doing?
What are you guys in goddamn preschool?
Pickett, I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Look, it was an honest mistake. We didn't know.
Yeah, I kicked both your asses right now.
Pickett, how long have you been alone with Lewis, huh?
You what? You better get out of my face.
That's right, Lewis. Give me a reason.
Enough. We've got work to do, boys.
Oh, no. This can't be right.
According to this, whatever it is, we're right on top.
Look out! Let's go! Okay, get it!
So I'd go in there. All right, who's gonna have a look?
How about Rochambeau?
Shafted on this game.
Where's this damn parakeet? Screw him. He's tonight's appetizer.
So basically, we've spent the last 3.5 hours on a wild bird chase, which has been fun, but it also means that our guest is still out there somewhere. Brill, were you able to raise anyone?
Negative. This storm is still too strong.
We'll keep trying. You get something, wake me, otherwise, everybody comfortable? Hawks? Hawks? Are you with us, Hawks? Good, take the first shift. Everyone else, you're on your own. Thank you.
You're going to want to take a look at these. I ran across them at the lab.
What? What is it?
Well, apparently, the doctor has been doing some after-hours work. According to these, there's still cellular activity in those bodies.
Lazarus?
Yeah. Something in them is very much alive.
Good work.
Lazarus, you son of a bitch, what's going on with those bodies, huh? You're holding out on me.
I was going to tell you.
When was that? One of those things is crawling down my goddamn throat.
Pickett, that's enough.
It's not enough, I told you.
If any of my people get hurt on this, I'm going to take it personally.
I was going to tell you when I had assembled enough data to be able to explain to you in a manner that you would understand.
That's what we're gonna do,
Hey.
huh? Convert it into a
Look,
pop-up
will
boat.
you please listen to me? Let me show you something. Please. Now, when a parasite moves on to a new host, the old body becomes sort of a cocoon for a seed, which it plants inside the old host. A seed for a new parasite.
You're telling me that the bodies we have here are all carrying babies of this thing?
Oh, it is the most extraordinary example of asexual procreation that I have ever seen. Now, I suspect that the parasite cannot exist without the host for more than about 24 hours. It can't even feed itself, and then it will eventually die.
Now, wait a minute. Do you know this for sure?
No. But it's based on data that I've already gleaned. But until I can cut one open and really study it, I won't know all the answers.
Come on, this thing survived a wall of rock for 2 million years. It could probably survive the Ice Age.
So if your theory is right, then the one that was in Fife is probably dead by now?
Unless it's found a new home and it's just waiting to surprise us.
We've all been paired up for the last day and a half searching this entire base. It is quite unlikely that that could happen without anybody knowing, my dear.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, we still got the problem of the bodies to deal with.
But they are refrigerated. There's absolutely no danger.
They will be burned. Harding, find Lewis and get the kerosene.
I don't want to be anywhere alone with Lewis.
What?
I said I don't want to be anywhere alone with Lewis or anyone else for that matter. I don't think this thing is dead, Pickett. I think it's alive and inside one of us.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Fine.
Is that it, Hawks?
Yeah, that's it.
What do we got, 7?
Yes. Pickett, you gotta watch out for Wyatt.
What do you mean?
I mean, you gotta watch out for Wyatt. He's not acting like himself lately.
Wyatt is a space cadet, Hawks. He can't find his feet half the time. Smokes too damn much of that catnip, if you ask me.
Pickett, in the morgue, now.
Briefing room. How long have they been opened?
Close to 24 hours.
Perfect. A whole day to find 4 new bodies.
Or they could just as easily all be dead by now.
Well, we're gonna have to find that out right now. Let's go. I know I'm not infected, and I also know it's possible that 4 of us are not who we appear to be.
Why should you be in charge? Maybe you have one of those things inside of you. You say you're not infected, huh? Maybe you are.
Think about it. If I were infected, I'd have blown all of you away a long time ago. But fine, until we know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, who's who, Brill's in charge. Okay, we know he's not infected. Pick it up.
I can't use this, Pickett.
Believe me. If you have to, you'll be able to.
That's not what he means.
My behavioral inhibitor makes it impossible for me to commit an act of violence against any human being, or to allow violence to be committed against a human.
By holding that gun and using it on whoever has one of these things inside of him, you will be preventing violence to a human, Brill. Understand?
Yes. That is satisfactory.
I have devised a very simple metabolic test using lab equipment. Now, we know the one thing that this creature cannot hide is its rapid metabolic rate. Now, I would expect everybody to be in med bay in 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, what are we gonna do with the people that are infected, Pickett? Find it, kill it, burn it?
Not necessarily in that order. Something else, Mr. Wyatt?
Yeah. Keep an eye on Hawks.
What do you mean?
I mean, just keep an eye on him. He's been acting really weird lately. Weirder than usual, okay? Just watch him.
Pickett, we need you over in med bay.
Whoever did this had enormous strength. This equipment was made to last.
You think that test would have weeded out the creature?
Oh, yes, certainly.
Well, who had access to the equipment?
Well, only Brill and I have key cards.
The cabinet doors are pulled off their hinges. Obviously, it is somebody who does not have a key card.
Or maybe somebody wanted to look that way.
What happened to you after the card game last night?
Nothing. I had to take a leak.
For 2 hours?
Yeah, for 2 hours. Yeah.
You were gone an awful long time, Hawkman.
Yo, well, screw you catnip smoking pissant. You've been walking around here like a zombie for the past 2 days.
You got something you want to say to me?
Get off of me! Stop it!
Son of a bitch!
What the hell is this?
I found them down at the end of Shaft 4. Figured I'd do a little detective work of my own while you men did your male bonding thing.
That leaves no question now, does it? If we can't do the metabolic test, then how? How?
Well, we do know it will only live in healthy tissue, and that it leaves the host's body just a moment before the host's death. Now, that is what happened with Fife and with the kid.
Well, then that's the way it has to be with us. If each one of us, minus old nuts and bolts here, comes close to death, then the creature will reveal itself.
Or selves.
What are you talking about?
Hear me out on this, okay? If each one of us, the crew, one by one, goes into a quarantine room and we simply shut off the oxygen, Brill can monitor us through the window.
Wait a minute. You mean come close to suffocating?
Close. Did anybody hear me say close?
No. Oh, no. That's just a little too weird for me, all right? You can count me out. A little too weird, no.
Well, I don't like that either. There must be another way.
There is no other way, Doctor. All the lab equipment has been destroyed. Is there a test we can use?
No, there isn't. You know there isn't.
Then this is our best shot.
And what if we refuse?
That is not an option.
Well, that would make you a murderer.
Under the circumstances, I think I could deal with that.
I think you could.
Just calm down. Let me try and think of something else.
The odds are overwhelming that one or more crew members has been taken over by one of these creatures. If the situation looks really hopeless, Lazarus and I alone have the access code to self-destruct the base. We can't risk anyone finding us if we are all infected. Still can't raise the surface due to storm. Everyone is very tired. Nobody trusts anyone else. I'll try myself in the morning to raise the surface. J.D. Pickett, 655-321, Chief Operations Officer, Mobicon 4090550, 2140 hours. Since this was my idea, it seems only right that I be the royal taster. Everyone else draws lots. It seems the fairest way.
Listen, Pickett, I was able to pick up a weather broadcast a while ago. The signal didn't hold long, but the gist of it is, the storm's probably going to lift in a couple hours. Why don't we just hold out until then?
Because we might not have a couple of hours, Mike.
Good luck, Pickett.
Now, Pickett, when you start to feel faint, do not fight it. Let yourself pass out. I will count to 20 and then pull you out. In that short period of time, no brain damage should occur.
That's very comforting. Thanks, Brill.
Relax, Pickett.
Let's stop this crap.
Stop it when it's over.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Come on, Brill. Let him out.
3.
Shut up, Hawks.
1.
Yes. Yes. How do you feel?
Did you make it?
I made it.
I made it. Hey, must be one of the good guys after all.
Still doesn't mean a goddamn thing as far as I'm concerned.
I thought you might say that to us. Brill, you're relieved. Thanks. Come on, Wyatt. Here's the deal. Whoever gets the short one, they go. Nobody gets it, I go.
This is a bloody farce, Pickett.
Yeah, we'll see.
Bingo.
Better up.
Lazarus, Pickett. There's got to be another way.
There's no other way. Why? Do you think I'd authorize this if there were?
Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. This is nuts.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're right, Cochise. You're way out of line.
We don't have to stand for this.
There's 3 of you. 2 of us. You got something to say? Go on. Let's hear it. Okay, Wyatt. Who's next?
Same as before.
Get in there, Hawks.
How long was that, Brill?
Less than 5 seconds.
That's enough. Let him out.
Something's wrong. Get him some air.
Lazarus!
He's having a seizure. This has gone far enough.
You touch that door and you're dead, Doctor.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's happening, Brill?
There seems to be some sort of malfunction in the keypad.
Roll the door.
Get him out of there now!
Damn it, Pickett, do something!
Stand back, Brill. Brill, 40 cc's of phenoadrenaline, quick! Damn you, Pickett!
Anything?
No. He's dead.
Anyone else got something they'd like to share with the class? I suggest you do it now.
Yeah. It's the fact that I need to change my shorts count.
Escape pod A and B ejected.
This raises some disturbing new questions, doesn't it?
Like what?
You saw it. Lewis tried to prevent one of his own from escaping. He would have killed him if he had the chance.
Yeah, so, I mean, that means that the creature doesn't recognize one of its own in a host, that's all.
Or, quite simply, that it doesn't want the competition.
You're gonna have to explain that one to me, Brill.
Wild animals in a feeding frenzy will eagerly kill one of their own over a scrap of meat.
And this thing's just landed on the biggest meat locker in the universe.
Maybe that's why it left home to begin with. It can't help the fact that it reproduces inside a host. That's its biology. Maybe its own world just ran out of food.
So what happens if topside, it contaminates the entire Earth? It'll over-reproduce, right? And then it eventually will use up its meat supply. What then?
Most likely civil war.
And then the survivors go planet hopping to newer and fresher meat lockers.
Pioneer parasites. No, that's a new one.
Sorry.
What?
I found Lazarus.
Where?
He's in the control room. He's got the door locked tight as a drum.
So much for outside help.
Has the storm lifted?
More than likely.
Mobicon 4, sounds like the storm banged you guys up pretty badly too. Be advised, rescue team ETA, 5 hours, 56 minutes.
1 hour to fully operational status.
Still got one problem, Coach East.
Hey, what's that?
Well, Harding and I haven't been tested, and both quarantine rooms are history.
That's right.
Yep, I thought of that. My, Mr. Wyatt, thank you.
Prepare for retinal scan. Base destruct program activated. Base will self-terminate in 1 hour and counting. Emergency lighting engaged.
Oh, this is great. Just beautiful.
There's no time for a new test now.
Like we would tell you if we weren't.
I think she's got a point there, Coach East.
All right, for now, we're all human. We really don't have any other choice at this point. Brill, you got me?
Yes. I will work on overriding the self-destruct.
Good. This is in case of uninvited guests. Okay, you coming? Okay. The only way we're gonna take him out is by splitting up. He's smart, so keep moving. Go. Barring anything happen to us, we meet back at the med bay in 30 minutes.
Pickett, you hearing me?
Yeah, Wyatt, go.
Yeah, I'm in the control room. It's completely trashed, but I can tell you what Lazarus did before he went ballistic, though.
Let's hear it.
The crazy bastard jettisons both escape pods, sent a distress call for emergency aids, cut the power, recharged the mini-sub, and set the place to blow. Go figure.
Yeah, well, it makes perfect sense if his body's wearing out. He sends out a distress signal. He needs healthy new hosts. With us gone, hell, it might even help him.
And then he can head for the surface in the mini-sub and catch the rescue team. What a clever little beastie.
Get your ass out of there. You call me if you need me.
Yeah, roger that, Coachies.
45 minutes and counting.
Hello, Doctor.
Harding,
Yeah, Pickett, go ahead.
is there any damn place that we haven't checked so far?
We've looked everywhere, Pickett.
Pickett, are you reading me?
Yeah, Brill, go.
I've got it.
Come again?
I have Dr. Lazarus in the medical bay.
Is he dead?
He's not going anywhere.
Harding, meet me in the med bay right away. Wyatt?
Stick to the original plan and meet us there in 15 minutes. You got that? Gotcha, Coachies. Over and out.
30 minutes and counting.
I know. happened? Where is he?
Lower your weapons, please.
Just be cool, it's okay. Just remember, Yamato. Just think fast. It's okay. It's just nothing. You're overreacting here a little bit. Just it's malfunction. It could be anything could be wrong now. Just be calm. Just be calm. Just get out of here. We're gonna be... Oh, no!
Move over there.
Turn around. Brill, what the hell's wrong with you? This isn't Lazarus. Don't you understand that?
I understand completely. Dr. Lazarus is dead.
You bastard. You reprogrammed him, didn't you? You reprogrammed him to protect that thing? So you could get your once-in-a-lifetime scientific coup.
You were too arrogant to think that thing would ever go into you.
It all makes sense now. That thing goes from Fife into Lewis. Brill covers for him. Brill was the only one who pushed the bodies out of the morgue.
Your powers of deduction are commendable, Pickett.
Why did you help kill the thing in Lewis if you were programmed to protect it?
He had to, didn't he? He would have blown his cover otherwise.
Where's Wyatt? Where is Wyatt? Bring him to me.
Screw you. Kill me.
In good time. Brill.
Wyatt, come in, please. Wyatt,
Come on.
come in, please.
Please, come on.
Report to the medical bay immediately.
Yeah, Cochise. I can hardly hear you. I'm in here pretty deep.
No, Wyatt. This is Pickett. There is no Cochise. Report to the medical bay immediately.
Listen, Cochise, if you can hear me, I think I have something down here.
I lost him.
No matter. It'll all be over soon. I don't want to miss my taxi to the surface.
Why not just go into one of us?
There are still a few good days left in this body, and I rather like the way the brain works. You have my sympathy. You know what to do, Brill.
15 minutes and counting.
What are you gonna do now?
I have to kill you both.
By killing us, Brill, you are violating everything you were originally programmed for.
That is correct.
Good boy. 15 minutes, right on time. Yeah, well, I almost didn't make it. I had a nail one of those sleazy little rodents. Thing got about this close to my mouth. Where's Lazarus?
Probably in the mini-sub by now. Last clip. This one's for him.
10 minutes and counting. Please verify identity.
Lazarus, Henry J. 855622.
Prepare for retinal scan. Access denied. Must have executive authorization from Pickett JD 655321 for access to mini-sub.
You son of a bitch.
I told you once before that there were still a few things I knew that you didn't. Guess you lost that memory in the process, huh?
We haven't much time, you know.
Out.
What do you want to do?
Here's as good a place as any.
Pickett, get away from it!
No! You might hit Pickett. We're gonna need him to get out of here in the stuff. I'll finish this thing off. Rest in peace, Doc.
Wyatt, we have to go to the sub. Wyatt!
Wyatt? Harding?
Wyatt didn't survive the mines after all.
As communications officer, he knows that I'm the only one with access to the mini-sub. 12 shots to a clip, Wyatt. I always said you smoked too damn much of that catnip.
Go. Mobicon 4 will now self-destruct.
Mayday, this is Mobicon, Montana Sierra-Alpha. We are in need of immediate assistance. Anyone respond? Over.
Mobicon, Montana Sierra Alpha. This is United States Naval Submarine USS Schwarzkopf. We are responding to a distress call from your base, good buddy. We're about 4 miles due west of your locale. ETA pickup, 20 minutes. Over now.
How long till we surface?
Not long.
It's a nasty wound, Pickett. You feel okay?
Oh, I'll be just fine.
Pickett, what are you doing? Pickett? Pickett? If you destroy this body, you will be discovered. And you can't afford that.
I'll need a new one soon. Just stay out of my way up there.
Yeah, you do the same. There'll be plenty for everyone. For now.